As the tale of the tape for this light heavyweight bout looks like this, both Beterbiev and Johnson.
Alexander the Great Johnson, introducing Artur Beterbiev.
My commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
8 professional fights, all 8.
Don't mistake him for someone who is hand-fed a bunch of...
Do not confuse that for an inexperienced fight.
The biggest amateur competition.
2 of the
most punchers, they're not technically sound, and they don't have
diving out of the way.
Fighters have. I mean, but this guy has it all.
He thinks trouble is coming.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this, man. I mean, he's been around and he has more experience.
A little less than 2.5 rounds.
Johnson and my trainer, Alexander, I'm sorry.
Per fight. Johnson knows that. He knows that.
Thus far, come up on the 10-second. There will be no first round knockout. The road work has been put in. They are set to go.
You know, who's gonna sit down first? Because he was too big.
He might not be able to get back up again. Now at Ticketmaster.com.
Johnson has to use his legs, but he can't be here. Johnson has to.
2 of the biggest names, Kimbo Slice and Ken Shamrock.
Be ready to weather the storm.
A mark of a good pro.
Your legs under you.
But I don't think Johnson ever got hit.
Boxer punchers out of Eastern Europe that don't just hit hard
like this, man. He's not loading up. He's just letting him go.
Beterbiev is doing in this fight.
Ooh.
Nice one.
Be the Campillo knockout was a you.
Beterbiev get close to him. He panics, you know.
And pardon the expression, an Ivan Drago.
Johnson has to be the guy later on in the fight.
Good body shot.
With fresher legs, with sharper punches. Never really moved back by a punch that I've seen. Reach with that right hand. He likes short, tight punches.
2 rounds to none. Beterbiev.
I think the key to victory for Johnson.
Robest Montreal. What the other way was, he refused to directly answer it, just said non-sanctioned fights, let's call them. Make his millions right here in the squared circle in the months and years. And to rush it to get the instructions in the corner. Look at the CompuBox numbers through over Johnson. And a big shot there, backs up Johnson.
In the world, he's not phased that right hand. And the way he throws it, you don't even see it.
And devastating power in both hands.
I'm curious to see how this fight goes.
React, and will Johnson turn it on at that point?
Body language, if in fact this fight gets past. Johnson paid him back for that little sneaky right hand, and he had one of his own. He's back against the rope, against a guy.
Beterbiev has now seen Johnson put both gloves. The pressure continues by Beterbiev. Beterbiev speaking in French and then getting the translation.
At this point, try and take advantage. Does not have the punching power. Go around in this fight. He's still in it, but has not found his offense.
There was a left that got it.
If he do what he's supposed to do, but backing up to the ropes.
He took this fight on short notice. And then he got back up immediately, probably by the 3 count, so that might indicate that
he truly hit, and you said it yourself.
Yeah.
He has just as much.
He's out of there. And Johnson now takes a right.
They're watching, man. You don't have to load up with those shots. You just got to have. And Johnson has good legs, but he's not using them right now.
Johnson is just getting. Johnson has nothing left. But the bell. The referee, Mark Nelson, say you got to show me something. The exact response he needed to have for the referee and his trainer. Ken Johnson showing up here in round number 6.
Take a count.
Owns all of them. so many different variations of the jab, man. You got to up.
That's one of his favorites. We've seen him do it with the right hand. That's what led to the knockdown.
This minute, there's no way you can prepare for a killer. And I want to say this about Johnson, man. His skill,
Crazy looking for the knockout, being very composed.
you just got to know the craft.
His bachelor's, his master's, and a law degree there. Nonetheless, he's working on a doctorate in sports science, is Beterbiev.
He's had his moments, but he's let Johnson dictate the pace.
Blood coming from the nostrils of Johnson. Beterbiev, at the end of the 60 seconds, said, you got to still show me something.
With these rounds that he's never been, if they don't see what they want to see, they're going to stop the
He was a guy that had told us that he ran afoul your life out. You need to get back into the boxing gym. And was that another knockdown or was that a slip? And a slip and a right hand, and he covers up, and that is it. That happened lightning quick and looked like Johnson overextended himself.
He went straight down. Look at it here. Just sinks. And bam.
Oh,
right
on the temple.
I think that's an excellent call.
And what made that punch so devastating is that
Artur